Her name was Mema Moronkeji Adeyemi, though Lagos society called her Madam Adeyemi. To some, she was a myth. To others, she was a rumor with perfume, the mother of Chief Aderemi Remi Adeyemi, billionaire founder of Adeyemi Holdings, a man whose name made bank managers sit straighter and whose convoys made cab drivers curse and admire at the same time. But Mema Moronkeji did not fear convoys. She did not fear reporters. She did not fear the men who smiled like friends and plotted like enemies. The only thing she feared was this: that her son, surrounded by plenty, was starving where it mattered. Because Remi was rich, yes. But Remi was alone. Not the kind of alone that happens when you live in a small room and nobody comes to visit. No. This was the loneliness that grows in large houses with too many rooms and too many rules. The loneliness that hides behind tinted glass and security gates. The loneliness that eats your laughter quietly so outsiders will still call you blessed. Mema Moronkeji watched it happen slowly. At first, she blamed work. He is building, she told herself. Success is demanding. Then she blamed Lagos. This city changes people, she whispered, looking out from the balcony of the Ikoyi mansion. But one evening, one ordinary evening that turned into a spiritual mirror, she realized the truth. Remi returned from an award dinner. His suit was expensive. His watch was loud. His shoes looked like they had never touched dust. He greeted her politely, like a well-trained man greeting his mother. "Good evening, Mama." "Good evening, my son," she replied. He sat down, placed his phone on the table, and stared into nothing like a man reading invisible bad news. Mema Moronkeji looked at him for a long time, then asked softly, "Remi, when last did you laugh without forcing it?" Remi blinked as if he had forgotten laughter existed. "Mama, what kind of question is that?" "The kind your spirit needs," she said. He tried to smile, but it came out like a cracked plate. "I'm fine." "People who are fine don't sound like funeral drums," she said. Remi stood up. "Mama, please." He walked away. Mema Moronkeji remained seated. And she remembered a proverb her father used to say in their village in Ocean. A child who is carried on the back may not know the length of the journey. Remi had been carried by wealth for so long, he did not know how far he had traveled from himself. That night, Mema Moronkeji prayed. Not loud. Not dramatic. Just the kind of prayer that makes heaven pause. "God," she said, "if my son's wealth has become a cage, show me the key." Lagos did not lack women. The women in Remi's life came like tides, beautiful, expensive, constant. There was Tara, the social media queen who filmed even her tears. There was Ngozi, a senator's niece who spoke like a press statement. There was BC, the fashion entrepreneur who smelled like money and moved like someone who had never been told no. They all smiled. They all hugged Mema Moronkeji. They all called her mummy, like they meant it. But Mema Moronkeji had lived long enough to know. Some smiles are hooks. She watched them closely. She observed how Tara took selfies with the mansion more than she spoke to Remi. How Ngozi asked about shares and board seats before asking about Remi's day. How BC spoke about our future, but her eyes always drifted toward the cars. One Sunday afternoon, Mema Moronkeji decided to test something. They were in the living room. Remi had stepped out to take a call. Mema Moronkeji turned to BC and asked gently, "My daughter, if Remi lost everything today, would you stay?" BC laughed quickly. "Ah, mummy, God forbid. That cannot happen." "Yes," Mema Moronkeji said calmly. "But if it did?" BC's smile froze. "Mummy, why are you talking like this?" Mema Moronkeji nodded slowly. The answer was in the fear. BC stood up and adjusted her dress like she was adjusting her dignity. "I'm sure Remi will never lose anything. He's too smart." Mema Moronkeji watched her walk away and thought. Some people don't love the person. They love the protection. That evening, Remi came home with a headache and a tired face. "Mama," he said, "I'm not ready for marriage. Women nowadays are complicated." Mema Moronkeji looked at him with the patience of a woman who had survived hunger. "No," she replied. "Women are not complicated. Money is complicated. It turns simple hearts into calculators. It turns love into investment." Remi frowned. "So what do you want me to do?" Mema Moronkeji leaned forward. I want you to marry a woman who would still respect you in a one-room apartment. Remy laughed bitterly. Mama, where will I find that kind of woman in Lagos? Mama Moronkeji smiled. In Lagos, you don't find truth in the places where people are performing. You find it where people are working. Mama Moronkeji was not a woman of loud drama, but when she decided something, even stubborn spirits stepped aside. The next week, she called Remy's personal assistant, Mr. Fadi, a man who had sir in his voice even when he was alone. Fadi, she said, I want to start going to Remy's office regularly. Fadi looked confused. Yes, ma, of course. We will arrange an escort. No escort, she cut in. Fadi swallowed. Ma? I said no escort. Then she made the request that nearly turned the man into a statue. I want to work there. Fadi laughed nervously. Ma, you mean you want to? I want a job. In that building. As a cleaner. The silence that followed had weight. Ma, forgive me, but, you are Madame Adeyemi. The staff will recognize you. They don't know me, she said. They know money. Not me. Fadi tried again. But Chief Remy will not know, she said firmly. If you tell him, your salary will develop wings. Fadi stared at her like she was a riddle. Mama Moronkeji added softly, my son is surrounded by people who know how to bow. I want to see who knows how to be human. Fadi knew then. This was not a whim. This was a mission. Within 2 weeks, a new cleaner appeared in Adeyemi Holdings under a false name. Mrs. Bamidele. She wore a simple uniform. She wrapped her hair in a plain scarf. She carried a mop like a staff of authority. And because Lagos respects appearance more than truth, nobody suspected that the old woman cleaning glass doors had once slept hungry so her son could eat. Adeyemi Holdings was not just a company. It was a small kingdom. The building stood in Victoria Island like a boast. Glass walls, polished floors, security checkpoints, smart elevators, and men in suits who walked like time owed them money. There were departments with names that sounded like foreign countries: strategy, investments, legal, public relations, procurement, corporate affairs. And there were people at the bottom: cleaners, messengers, drivers, security guards. Mema Moronkeji entered that building and immediately understood something. This place was full of mirrors, but nobody was seeing themselves. Some staff treated cleaners like air. Some snapped fingers instead of saying please. Some threw trash beside the bin as if cleanliness was beneath them. One afternoon, Mema Moronkeji was cleaning the lobby when a woman in heels dropped a coffee cup. The cup shattered. The woman looked down, sighed like the floor had offended her, and walked away. Not even sorry. Mema Moronkeji bent and began to pick the pieces slowly. A young man nearby said to his friend, "That's their job." Mema Moronkeji didn't respond. She only thought, a river that forgets its source will dry up. As she worked, she watched. And then she noticed someone different. Her name was Hauwa Danladi. She was not loud. Not flashy. Not popular. She worked as a junior staff in administration, one of those roles people didn't respect until something went missing. Hauwa came from Kaduna, but she had lived in Lagos long enough to speak Yoruba with effort and Pidgin with ease. She was the kind of woman Lagos tried to harden, but her softness survived. Mema Moronkeji first noticed her when she saw Hauwa greet the security guards. "Good morning, Oga Monday." "Good morning, Auntie Sade." People rarely greeted security guards by name. They greeted them like furniture. Another day, Mema Moronkeji watched Hauwa help an old messenger carry heavy files. "Let me help you, Baba." The old man smiled like someone had given him water after a long walk. Mema Moronkeji's eyes sharpened. Softness in Lagos is not common. It is either a weakness, or a rare strength. She decided to test Hauwa gently, the way a wise woman tests palm oil before cooking with it. One Tuesday morning, Mema Moronkeji carried a bucket of water near Hauwa's desk. She pretended to stumble. The bucket tilted. Water spilled, flowing toward Hauwa's laptop bag. Hauwa stood quickly. But instead of shouting, she grabbed tissues and started helping. "Mama, are you okay?" she asked. Mema Moronkeji rubbed her ankle. "My leg is not as strong as before." Hauwa pulled out a chair. "Please sit." She wiped the water with care. No insult. No drama. A colleague nearby hissed. Hauwa, leave him. "Na cleaner work be that." Hauwa turned. Her voice stayed calm, but it carried steel. "Kindness is not anybody's job," she said. "It is everybody's responsibility." Mema Moraunkeji felt something warm in her chest. That was not just manners. That was character. 2 days later, Mema Moraunkeji dropped an envelope near the corridor. Inside were crisp Naira notes, enough to tempt a struggling person. She stepped away and watched from a distance. One staff walked past and glanced at it, but kept going. Another stopped, looked around, and bent halfway, then stood up and walked away like it was cursed. Then Hauwa appeared. She stopped immediately, picked it up, and called out, "Excuse me, who dropped this envelope?" A man from finance hurried over, eyes wide. "That's mine. That's petty cash." He reached for it quickly. Hauwa didn't hand it over immediately. "What is inside?" she asked. The man frowned. "Why are you asking?" "Just answer," Hauwa said calmly. He muttered, 100,000. Hauwa opened it, counted quickly, then handed it to him. "You should be careful," she said. "Money has legs." The man snatched it, embarrassed. When he left, Mama Moraunkeji approached Hauwa slowly. "My daughter," she said, "you could have taken it." Hauwa shrugged lightly. "And then what? Eat it? Sleep with it? Fear it?" "No, Mama." "What if you need it?" Mama Moraunkeji pressed. Hauwa smiled sadly. "Need is not an excuse to become a thief." Mama Moraunkeji felt her eyes sting. A proverb rose in her mind. A good pot may be hidden in the back of the kitchen, but it still cooks sweet soup. The strange thing was this. Remy passed Hauwa often. He did not see her. Not because she was ugly, she wasn't. Hauwa had a quiet beauty, deep eyes, soft features, and a presence that did not beg for attention. But Remy's eyes were trained on big things. Boardroom numbers, business headlines, powerful faces. The people below his level were like background sound. Mama Moraunkeji watched her son from afar sometimes, as she mopped the floor near the elevator. He walked with purpose. But the purpose was heavy. He greeted senior executives. He shook hands. He smiled for cameras. Then he entered his private elevator like a man walking into another world. Mama Moraunkeji shook her head. "Remy," she whispered to herself, "wealth has made your eyes tall." The final test came unexpectedly. A senior manager named Mr. Ben, a man who spoke like he was chewing stones, stepped out of the elevator one afternoon and saw Mama Moraunkeji mopping. He clicked his tongue. "Woman, why is this place still wet? Are you blind?" Mama Moraunkeji bowed slightly. "Sorry, sir. It will dry soon." Ben looked at Hauwa passing by and shouted, "You there. Tell this cleaner to do her work well. I don't want to slip." Hauwa stopped. She looked at Ben calmly. "Sir," she said, "she is doing her work. That's why it's wet." Ben's eyes widened. "Who are you to talk to me like that?" Hauwa's voice stayed respectful but firm. "I am staff here, sir. And she is also staff here. We can correct her with respect." Ben scoffed. "You want to teach me respect? If you like, join her and mop." Hauwa did not argue. She walked to the janitor's closet, brought out another mop, and started helping Mama Moraunkeji. The lobby went quiet. People watched like it was a movie. Ben stood there, embarrassed, then stormed off. Mama Moraunkeji paused, staring at Hauwa. "My daughter," she whispered, "why did you do that?" Hauwa replied softly, "Because sometimes, if you don't defend dignity, you will wake up one day and realize you have none left." Mama Moraunkeji knew then. This was not just a good woman. This was a woman whose spirit had a backbone. Now Mama Moraunkeji had to do something delicate. She needed Remy to meet Hauwa as a human, not as a billionaire. Because if Hauwa met him knowing his wealth, Lagos would test her, pressure her, confuse her, and Remy would never know what was real. So Moraunkeji built a plan like a woman weaving asook, careful threads, no loose ends. She told Fadi to arrange an anonymous outreach program in Surulere under Adeyemi Foundation. "Make it look like my son's idea," she said. Fadi hesitated. "Ma," he will ask. Let him think it is his idea. Sometimes men accept wisdom better when they think it came from their own head. On outreach day, Remy arrived dressed down, jeans, simple shirt, cap. He hated media chaos, so no cameras. Hauwa, as an admin staff, was assigned to help coordinate. When Hauwa arrived, she saw the billionaire's son in plain clothes, carrying boxes with volunteers. She didn't recognize him immediately. When she did, she froze slightly. Remy noticed her hesitation. "Relax," he said, giving a small smile. "Today I'm just a volunteer." Hauwa nodded. "Yes, sir." He frowned. "Don't call me sir today." Hauwa blinked. "Okay. Mr. Adeyemi." He shook his head. "Call me Remy." She almost laughed. "You want me to call you Remy in public?" He shrugged. "If you like, call me Brother Remy." Hauwa smiled properly for the first time. And Remy felt something strange. It was the first smile he had received that didn't look like it came with a request. They worked together for hours, distributing food, organizing children's books, assisting elderly people. Hauwa was quick, efficient, and kind. Remy observed how she spoke to people, firm when needed, gentle always. At one point, an old woman grabbed Remy's hand and cried. "My son died last year," she said. "He was your age. Thank you for remembering us." Remy swallowed hard. Hauwa watched him quietly. Later, when they were packing up, Hauwa said softly, "You look like someone carrying too much." Remy laughed weakly. "Is it that obvious?" Hauwa nodded. "Yes. Your eyes are tired." Remy stared at her. No woman had ever said that to him. They usually said, "You look cute. Your watch is nice. Your house is amazing. Why do you think my eyes are tired?" he asked. Hauwa tied a bag neatly. "Because Lagos cheers you but doesn't hold you," she said. "And when the noise stops, you hear your own thoughts. That can be heavy." Remy was silent for a moment. Then he asked, "Do you like Lagos?" Hauwa shrugged. "Lagos is like pepper. Small is sweet. Too much burns." Remy laughed, real laughter. Memam around KG, watching from a distance, nearly cried. That evening, Memam around KG invited Hauwa to her small place to discuss work matters. Hauwa agreed politely. She expected a modest apartment. What she entered instead was a quiet house in Ikoyi. Beautiful but not loud, expensive but not shouting. Hauwa froze at the entrance. "Mama, this is not small." Memam around KG smiled and removed her scarf slowly, like removing a mask. "Sit down, Hauwa." Hauwa sat, nervous. Memam around KG poured water for her with steady hands. Then she spoke. "My real name is Maroun KG Adeyemi." Hauwa's breath caught. "I am Remy's mother." The room went silent. Hauwa's eyes filled with shock and confusion. You were the cleaner?" "Yes." Hauwa stood up quickly. "Mama, why? Did I offend you? Was this a test?" Memam around KG raised her hand gently. "It was a test, yes. But not to destroy you. To know you." Hauwa's voice shook. "So all this time, you were watching me?" Memam around KG nodded. "I was watching everyone. Lagos is full of actors. I wanted to see who is real when no camera is on them." Hauwa's face hardened with pride. "So what now? Do you want to reward me? Give me money? Promote me?" Memam around KG smiled slightly. "I want to ask you a question." Hauwa crossed her arms. "Ask." "If Remy asked you to marry him, would you?" Hauwa's eyes widened. She laughed once, short and bitter. "Mama, are you serious?" "Yes." Hauwa shook her head slowly. "I won't," she said. Memam around KG blinked. Hauwa continued, voice firm. "I respect Remy. But I don't want to marry someone because his mother picked me from the office like a file." Memam around KG stared at her. Hauwa's eyes softened. "And also, I don't think he sees me. Not really. If he truly wanted me, he would have noticed me without your plan." Memam around KG's heart swelled. This refusal was not disrespect. It was dignity. And dignity was exactly what she wanted in her son's future. Memam around KG nodded slowly. "Good," she said. "Then you are the kind of woman I can trust near my son." The next day, Mama around KG told Remy the truth. Not everything, just enough. She told him she had been going to his office. He frowned. Mama, why didn't you tell me? Because you would have stopped me, she replied. And I needed you to be blind while I looked. Remy stared. Then she said, Remy, you have been choosing women like you choose contracts. Your life is not a business deal. Remy sighed. Mama, you don't understand the kind of women around me. Mama around KG leaned forward. I understand. That is why I entered your building as a cleaner. Remy froze. What? She told him. His mouth opened, closed, opened again. You were cleaning floors in my office. Yes. Remy stood up, shocked. Mama, that is, why would you do that? Because your wealth has become a fog, she said. And I needed to find the woman who could see through it. Remy whispered, who? Mema around KG said only one name. Hauwa Danladi. Remy blinked. Hauwa? The admin lady? Yes. Remy frowned. She's nice. But. Mema around KG's voice sharpened. But what? She's not loud enough? Not packaged enough? Not connected enough? Remy sighed. Mama, it's not like that. Then go and talk to her, she said. Not as Chief Remy Adeyemi. As Remy, the boy I raised with Akara and prayers. Remy swallowed. And for the first time in years, he obeyed his mother like a child. Remy found Hauwa after work near a bus stop. She was holding a small umbrella, waiting patiently. His driver offered to pick him up, but Remy waved him away. He walked toward Hauwa. Hauwa. She turned, surprised. Sir. He winced. Please. Not that. Hauwa's face tightened. Your mother told you. Remy nodded. Yes. Hauwa exhaled. So I have been part of your family drama. Remy shook his head. No. You have been part of my mother's wisdom. Hauwa looked away. I don't like manipulation. I don't either, Remy said. But maybe I needed it. Because I didn't see you properly. Hauwa scoffed quietly. You see now because your mother pointed. Remy paused. Then he did something unexpected. He stood in the rain with her. No security umbrella. No assistant. No performance. He said softly, Hauwa? I want to start from zero. Hauwa raised an eyebrow. Start what? Knowing you, he said. Not hiring you. Not selecting you. Knowing you. Hauwa studied him. Why? Remy's voice dropped. Because when you smiled at outreach, it felt like someone opened a window in a room I didn't know was suffocating me. Hauwa's expression softened slightly, but she stayed guarded. You're used to people wanting something from you, she said. How do I know you won't treat me like another possession? Remy answered quietly. Because I am tired of possessions. I want peace. Hauwa stared at him for a long moment. Then she said, if you want peace, you must be ready for truth. I don't worship money. Remy nodded. Good. I am tired of worship too. Hauwa sighed. Okay, she said. We can talk. Remy smiled, small, real. And Lagos rain fell like a blessing. When Remy started spending time with Hauwa, rumors moved faster than traffic. A billionaire with an admin staff? People mocked. People warned. People calculated. Some executives whispered. She is targeting him. Some women laughed. Maybe she used juju. Some men scoffed. He's just doing charity romance. Even Hauwa's friends were suspicious. Hauwa, are you sure? Her friend Rukayat asked. This Lagos is not for soft heart. Hauwa replied calmly, I'm not soft. I'm just not wicked. The pressure increased. One day, Hauwa was called into a meeting by a senior HR manager. The manager smiled too sweetly. Hauwa, congratulations, she said. We heard you are close to, you know. Hauwa's stomach tightened. I'm just doing my job. The manager leaned forward. Be careful. Men like that don't marry people like us. Hauwa stood up. Thank you for your advice. As she left, she whispered to herself. If you know your worth, you won't beg for a seat at a table. You will build your own. Mema around KG had one more test, this time for her son. Because sometimes, the problem is not whether the woman is good. Sometimes, the problem is whether the man is ready to be good too. So she invited Remy and Hauwa to dinner at the mansion and invited a few important elders, people who measured women by tribe, status, and connections. One elder, Chief Babalola, looked at Hauwa and smiled coldly. "So you are the girl," he said. Hauwa greeted respectfully. "Good evening, sir." Chief Babalola asked loudly, "Which family are you from?" Hauwa replied calmly, "I'm from Kaduna, sir." The elder's face twisted. "Ah, not Yoruba." A quiet tension filled the room. Chief Babalola turned to Remy. "Is this what you want? After all our daughters in Lekki and Ikoyi?" Remy sat quietly for a moment. Then he spoke, slowly, clearly. "Chief, with respect. I'm not buying a wife. I'm choosing a partner." Chief Babalola scoffed. "Partner? What does she bring?" Remy answered. "She brings character, peace, respect. The kind of heart money cannot manufacture." The elder frowned. "But your lineage?" Remy cut in, still respectful but firm. "My lineage is not threatened by a good woman. My lineage is threatened by a bad choice." Silence. Mama Moraunkeji smiled in her heart. Because her son had finally grown beyond society's chains. After dinner, Hauwa approached Mama Moraunkeji privately. "Mama," she said softly, "I didn't expect him to defend me like that." Mama Moraunkeji replied, "A man who cannot defend his wife cannot lead his home. Today you saw the kind of man he is becoming." Hauwa nodded slowly. Remy did not propose in Dubai. He did not hire violinists. He did not call bloggers. He proposed in a simple place, a small beach spot in Lagos at sunset. They sat on a bench. The air smelled of salt and fried fish from afar. Remy said quietly, "Hauwa, I have had plenty of women around me, but I have never felt seen." Hauwa looked at him. "You are a powerful man. People see you." He shook his head. "They see my money. Not my mind. Not my fears. Not my wounds." He paused. "I want to build a home that is not a showroom," he said. "A home where peace lives." Hauwa studied him. "Remy," she said, "if you marry me, I will not decorate your life. I will challenge it." Remy smiled. "I want that." Hauwa added, "And I will not be silent if you become proud." Remy nodded. "Please don't let me." Then he asked the question. "Hauwa Danladi, will you marry me?" Hauwa's eyes watered. "Yes," she whispered. "But on one condition." Remy leaned forward. "Anything?" Hauwa said, "Promise me that your mother will never need to disguise herself again to fix what money broke." Remy's eyes filled. He nodded. "I promise." The wedding happened in Lagos. It was classy but not loud. No unnecessary waste. No arrogance. The guests came. Some came out of love. Some came out of curiosity. Hauwa wore a beautiful outfit that honored both worlds, northern elegance and Lagos glamour. When she walked in, whispers followed her like mosquitoes. But she walked with her head high. Remy looked at her like she was a miracle. Mema Moraunkeji watched them with a calm smile. During the traditional ceremony, an elder prayed and said, "May your home be sweeter than honey." Then Mema Moraunkeji stood and spoke, a rare thing. "My children," she said, "let me tell you something Lagos forgets." The whole quieted. She continued, "Gold does not make a home. Status does not raise children. And beauty does not hold peace." She looked at Hauwa. "I pretended to be a cleaner because I wanted to see what people do when nobody is clapping for them." She looked at Remy. "And I wanted to see whether my son could still recognize human beings without money speaking first." The whole was silent. Then she ended with the moral. When you want to know someone's heart, remove what benefits them. Years passed. Hauwa became more than a wife. She became a voice. She built programs for cleaners, drivers, and junior staff, people society ignored. Remy became softer, wiser, calmer. He still made money, but money no longer made him. And Mama Moraunkeji? One day, a young woman in the company asked her, "Mama, why did you do it? Why pretend to be a cleaner?" Mama Moraunkeji smiled. "In Yoruba land," she said, "we say, character is beauty." She looked out at the busy Lagos road. And sometimes, to find true beauty, you must remove the makeup of wealth.